Over the last couple of months, Japan Airlines' Mileage Bank program has suddenly become the hot topic of discussion in the award travel world because you can now transfer both BILT and Capital One Venture Miles directly to your Japan Airlines Mileage Bank program. You can transfer BILT rewards at the rate of 1 to 1, and you can transfer Capital One Venture Miles at the rate of 1 to 0.75. Hi, if you're new here, my name is Advait, and on this channel, I teach people how to travel for nearly free by maximizing their credit card points and airline miles. I've personally redeemed over $150,000 worth of travel just in the last couple of years by maximizing credit card rewards on my everyday expenses. If this sounds like your jam, then make sure to hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss out on any future award travel tips and tricks. Over the last couple of months, Emirates has been on an absolute devaluation spree where they have reduced their transfer rates from the major banks like American Express and Citi Thank You Points, and Chase has announced that they will no longer transfer their points to Emirates altogether starting October 16, 2025. And this is in addition to Emirates Skyward miles being super poor in value in the first place, where they charge an astronomical number of miles and taxes and fees compared to the competition like Qatar and Etihad. Fortunately, this new transferability to Japan Airlines presents a great opportunity to book Emirates, where you'll pay far fewer miles and taxes and fees compared to Emirates itself. Now, before you go ahead and do anything else, the first thing that I want you to do is go ahead and create a Japan Airlines Mileage Bank account. This is a free account that you can create, and they're pretty old school when they come to their mileage account. They'll even send you a physical card in the mail which has your Japan Airlines loyalty account number on it. Make sure to save this card or either the number somewhere because they don't really share that number anywhere else. The second thing to note is that once you create your Japan Airlines Mileage Bank account, you either have to wait 60 days before you can make any redemptions using Japan Airlines miles, or you have to transfer 1,000 Capital One or BILT miles to your Japan Airlines account and then wait 7 days, and then you can make a redemption. This only applies to Japan Airlines Mileage Bank accounts that were created less than 60 days ago. If your account is older than that, then none of this matters because you can go ahead and make a redemption today. Now, before I jump into the screen share, let me talk to you about the overall strategy here of finding these Emirates Business Class flights using Japan Airlines miles. The main hypothesis that I'm going in with here is saying that if Emirates has shared a particular business class award flight with its partner like Qantas, to be specific, then that same business class flight is also going to be bookable using other partners like Japan Airlines using Japan Airlines miles. And unfortunately, if you want to speed up the process and find availability quickly, in this case, you are going to have to use a tool like Seats.aero. If you don't have a tool like Seats.aero, for this case, the only other option is to search day by day, which can be a painfully long process. Seats.aero just costs $9.99 every month. So even if you just want to make a single redemption, you can subscribe to Seats.aero, get all the available dates, make your booking, and then cancel the subscription if you don't find value in keeping it month after month. I'll leave a link to Seats.aero in the description below. You do happen to check it out, and if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. All right, so I'm here on Japan Airlines' website and I've logged in. I'm going to go to this international tab here and then select JMB Partner Airlines Award Tickets. All right, so that's brought me to the home for the award search page for their partners. From the Partner Airlines dropdown, I've already selected Emirates, but you can see all of the other partners here, and it's pretty easy to search through them. So I've selected Emirates, and then this is what we're going to find on Seats.aero right now. So let's go there. So this is Seats.aero. Here under the Explore feature, I'm going to go to the Qantas Frequent Flyer program. This is basically going to give me a list of all flights that are bookable using Qantas points. So I just need to filter down Emirates flights that are bookable using Qantas points here. And to do that, I'm going to first filter this from North America over to Asia because I'm trying to find flights from the US and Canada over to Dubai. I'm going to change this to full year, and then I'm going to change this from the drop down to just select Emirates, and then I'm going to change this to direct flights only. Now this is going to give me a list of all Emirates flights bookable using Qantas points. If I sort this by business, I get a list of all business class flights bookable using Qantas points. Emirates business class flights, to be specific. There's tons of availability from Canadian airports like Toronto and Montreal. So let's try to find some good US airport availability. I usually cover a lot of East Coast airports, so let's try a West Coast airport in this example. So I'm going to change this to LAX. So now there doesn't seem to be much availability, but there are 2 dates here where I can see a flight from LAX to Dubai is available in business class on Emirates and is bookable for 130,000 Qantas points. Okay, if I just double check here, you can see that this flight EK216 is available to be booked using Qantas points. Now I'm going to come back to Japan Airlines website and I'm going to enter the exact details that I saw there. So that flight was on 26th March 2026. Sorry, it was on 2nd March 2026. And it was Los Angeles to Dubai. And it's in business class, and then hit search. Remember, the hypothesis here is that if a flight that Emirates has made bookable using Qantas points, it's likely that the same Emirates flight is also bookable using Japan Airlines miles. And here you can see that the results have loaded and there is an Emirates flight available to be booked. If I click on the show details option here, you can see that it's this exact same flight, EK216, and the aircraft type is 388, which is their Airbus A380. This is the double-decker plane with the fancy bar on board and direct aisle access for every seat in business class. Now if I scroll down and click continue here, you can see that the price has loaded and the price is 85,000 Japan Airlines miles and 127,000 yen. If you convert that to USD, that's about $833 in taxes and fees. That is on the higher side, but let's take a look at what Emirates charges for the same exact flight. So just keep this in mind. EK216 on March 2nd from Los Angeles to Dubai on Emirates Business Class is 85,000 Japan Airlines miles and about $833 in taxes and fees. Now coming to Emirates' website, let's just take a look at what that flight costs if you were to just book with Emirates Skywards miles instead. So Los Angeles to Dubai, one way, and then that was on March 2nd. And I'm going to change this to business class and hit search. Right, so results have loaded and you can see that the flight is way more expensive when it comes in miles. It's the same exact flight. If I expand on the details section here, you can see that it's EK216 on March 2nd in business class on their A380. And the price in business class is 157,500 Emirates Skyward miles and $834 in taxes and fees. So while the taxes and fees that you have to pay with Japan Airlines are exactly the same that you have to pay with Emirates, you're saving over 50 or 60,000 miles just by booking with Japan Airlines. Now, granted that you cannot transfer miles one-to-one from Capital One, but even with a 1 to 0.75 transfer ratio, you're still saving 50,000 miles when booking directly with Japan Airlines instead of Emirates. Let's take a look at another example. In this case, I'm going to look at a flight from Europe to Asia, and now I'm back on Seats.aero. So we start the whole process again. We're going to try to find a flight that's bookable using Qantas points. And let's change this back so that all European airports load up. All right, so I can see a flight, for example, let's try to find something that's not Istanbul because there's many of them. Okay, let's try to book this one here from Vienna to Dubai. I'm going to just click on this info button here, and what Seats.aero does is it refreshes this availability to make sure that the flight still exists. And here you can see the check mark has appeared. So the flight is actually available to be booked using Qantas points. It's from Vienna to Dubai on 8th November 2025. So now let's go to Japan Airlines website. Go back again. I'm going to hit start again here. All right, so here I'm going to click on redeem miles. And this is a slow and painful process. And that's why you need Seats.aero to speed this up, because you need to know the exact dates that a flight will be available. If you have to go back and forth trying to find flights on Japan Airlines website by dates, it's going to drive you nuts. All right, so let's go back. I think I clicked a wrong button there. I want to click JMB Partner Airlines Award Tickets and JMB Partner Airlines Award Tickets again, right? One way. So now this time I'm going to find that flight from Brussels over to, from Vienna over to Dubai. So that was on 8th November. And then from Vienna over to Dubai. All right, let's hit search. Okay, you can see that the flight is available. There are 7 seats available. So this is a fantastic option if you're trying to, fly as a family, because you can book multiple seats in Emirates Business Class for a much cheaper rate, which is a great option. So you can see that the flight EK128 is bookable, and it's also on their Airbus A380. Let's scroll down and click on continue. So you can see that the price is 42,000 miles and about 80,000 Japanese yen. If I convert 80,000 yen to USD, so that's about $524 in taxes and fees. But the points price is pretty low. It's 42,000 points for a 5.5-hour flight in business class. Now let's take a look at what Emirates charges for the same exact flight. And remember these flight details. It's EK128 from Vienna to Dubai on 8th November 2025. So let's come back to Emirates' website. I'm going to change search. And then here I'm going to put Vienna to Dubai on 8th November and 1 adult in business class. All right, here you go. So the results have loaded up, and you can see that the prices are way higher when you look at the mileage price itself. Instead of paying 42,000 miles with Japan Airlines, you're going to pay 87,000 Skyward miles if you're booking directly with Emirates. And you still have to pay the high taxes and fees of about 396 euros, which if you convert to USD is about 460 USD. So you are saving probably like 50 or 60 bucks on the taxes and fees, but that's not worth it in my opinion if you're getting to save about 42,000 miles. Given the poor ratio from Capital One, you're still saving about 30,000 miles by just booking with Japan Airlines instead of Emirates. Remember, you also have the option to book several tickets. So this is an especially good option if you're trying to fly as a family, because you don't have to shell out that many miles to book 4 or 5 tickets in business class, and there were up to 7 available on this particular flight. And now for my final example, I want to show you a really good sweet spot as a result of this new Japan Airlines transfer availability with Capital One and BILT, specifically with Emirates, is you can fly Emirates between Dubai and Sydney, Australia, or rather anywhere in Australia, wherever they fly. And the taxes and fees are just $81. I'm not sure if that's a mistake or that's just how Japan Airlines' chart works, but that's a significant savings when you compare the same flight to Emirates. And let's see that in action right now. So here, if I'm looking at Asia over to Oceania, right? So let's take a look at from Dubai over to, rather, let's do it the other way around. Let's fly into Dubai. So let's take a look at Sydney to Dubai, which is a pretty popular route. So here I can see several dates available in business class, and Qantas charges about 130,000 Qantas points for this flight. Now let's take a look at a flight on 30th January. I'm just gonna click here to make sure that the flight still exists, and Seats.aero is gonna bring me that real-time availability. So just give it a few seconds. All right, so here I can see the check mark. So this flight is still available. So let's come back to Japan Airlines website and try to find this flight from Sydney to Dubai on 30th January 2026. So if I come back here, I hit start again, and this is going to take me to the home page again. Not sure why it doesn't just load up the search page. But from here, I'm going to click on JMB Partner Airlines Award Tickets, and then Partner Airlines Award Tickets again. All right, so here it's again one-way Emirates, and I've changed the date to Jan 30th, which is what I saw on Seats.aero. And here I've selected Sydney, which was the flight from Sydney to Dubai, business class search. So you can see the flight is available and there are 4 seats available, which is fantastic. This is on EK415. It's also an Airbus A330, and this is a 14.5-hour flight, which honestly would be a fantastic redemption if you're able to bag this. So let's go hit continue. And here you can see that the price is just 80,000 miles and 12,380 Japanese yen. So if I convert 12,380 yen to USD, that is just $81 in taxes and fees, which is a fantastic option to book this 14.5-hour flight in Emirates A380 business class, where you can enjoy direct aisle access, lie flat bed, fantastic service, and the fancy bar in the sky. Now let's go check out what Emirates is charging for this exact same flight. So remember the details here. It's EK415 departing on January 30th, 2026 from Sydney over to Dubai. So coming back to Emirates' website, if I change search from Sydney to Dubai on 30th January 2026, business class, hit search. EK415 is this flight right here that departs at 6 a.m. from Sydney, and Emirates is charging a whopping 152,500 Skyward miles and 1,248 Australian dollars, which if you convert to, I'm pretty sure that's more than 80 USD. So Emirates is charging $818 in taxes and fees, but with Japan Airlines, you can book the same exact flight for nearly half the number of miles and just $80 in taxes and fees, which is a fantastic sweet spot. And I'm not sure how long this is going to last. I'm not even sure if this is a particular error, but at this point in time, this is an awesome way to fly Emirates for 14.5 hours in business class all the way to Australia from their hub in Dubai, or rather from Australia to their hub in Dubai. So those are some of the awesome Emirates sweet spot that are bookable using Japan Airlines miles. I would highly recommend you create a Japan Airlines account and just play around and try to find these Emirates flights that are bookable using Japan Airlines miles Remember that having a tool like Seats.aero is going to speed up your process and save you tons of time. So paying $9.99 for a month-long subscription to just play around and find out what Emirates Awards look like is worth it in my opinion. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments down below. And if you find something awesome with Emirates that's bookable using Japan Airlines miles, just drop them in the comments below so everyone can learn. And I'll see you in the next video.